Hey guys, I'm Eric.
And I'm Nikki.
And in today's video, we're gonna teach you about the 3 fastest ways to make money in real estate. Before we do, if you could hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, helps us, and tell your friends.
Number one, I think the best way to get into the real estate game and to make a lot of money, and people don't realize how much money real estate agents make, but get your license. And you learn a lot too. You have to take the test, and they're here in Tennessee at least, they're very thorough on all the questions and the information given. Like, it was a lot to take in. I was terrified I wasn't gonna pass, but I did pass it. Get your license.
When I got started in the real estate industry, what I did is I actually went and worked for a national home builder. That national home builder actually paid for everything for my license. It gave me a great background on having a real estate license. They taught you how to read blueprints. They taught you about costing. They taught you about all the things that you needed to learn, and they gave you your license for free. Now, that was definitely a job, but it's an exceptionally good way to get started, and it's a great income. Getting your license is about, probably about $1,500 to get your license.
$300 you have to pay for some insurance. About
Correct.
15 total.
About $1,500, start to finish. And what we recommend is going to find a phenomenal team. A team will get you started really, really well. It will allow you to go ahead and get leads. It'll allow you to really understand the market that you're in. And that's the key.
It is. And also, I think, me, I'm a cheap person, and when I see joining a team, I'm like, but I have to give them my money. It's totally worth it though, because they're teaching you. And knowledge, honestly, you can't put a price tag on it. Yeah, you're giving them half of your commission, but the knowledge you are gaining from being on that top producing team is so worth it.
Absolutely. And the more people that you work with, the more experience that you get, and you can move quick. Like for me, I joined a team. I was on a team for 7 months. It was very quick. It was exceptionally beneficial. And then I went and I started my own team and grew from there. So we definitely feel like the quickest way and the number one way to get an understanding of real estate, have a good career, is becoming an agent.
Yes, agree.
Number 2 for us is wholesaling. So what is wholesaling? In short, wholesaling is where you find a property, you put it under contract for what's called equitable interest, and you're able to sell that equitable interest for a profit to an end user. A, seller; B, wholesaler; C, end buyer.
Let me put it this way. So whoever produces a material item, let's say a shirt, the shirt is made in China. The sellers to Kmart buy the shirt and then sell it to Kmart. It's kind of, think of it in general merchandise, but you're doing that with real estate and property.
Exactly.
Everything has a wholesaler.
Exactly. So Walmart has your, let's call it your G2 pens, all right? And they are purchasing the G2 from a wholesaler, and that wholesaler purchased from the actual person that was doing the making of the pen. There's always a middleman in everything. You're just becoming that middleman in real estate. Why is it exceptionally profitable, and how do you get into it? So number 1, it's exceptionally profitable because most of the time you're making between $5,000 and upwards of $100,000 per deal. You get that right at closing. You don't have to have any money to do the deal because you're not closing on the deal. So you have a deal for $100,000 and you sell that deal for $110,000, you make $10,000 like that. It is a phenomenal way to get into the real estate business. You learn about investing, you learn about what an ARV is, or after repair value, because you have to know that to sell the property, and you get to network with everybody. Because once you become a good wholesaler in your market, everybody will want to know you.
It's true.
They'll want to know you, where you're getting your deals, when your next deal is coming, and you may not even have to sell the next deal because they're going to be there wanting them. It is where Nikki and I have made a lot of money very quickly in real estate But we have also made some of our best contacts with other wholesalers.
Yeah.
Because we're flippers and builders as our #1 income source, we rely heavily on wholesalers. And honestly, everybody thinks that they're the worst part of the real estate business. I think they're the best.
Yeah.
I think they are exceptionally valuable and really help us grow our business.
I think the miscommunication there is people think that they're taking advantage of people, but we've also found we're helping them. Like, this person might be about to foreclose on their house and we're saving them from having to foreclose, and they're actually making money off the deal. So of course, like it's anything, you can be slimy about it, but there's also a way you can really benefit people in wholesaling.
Absolutely. And we are wholesalers and we do things the right way, and we work with people that also do it the right way. Number 3 would be bird dogging or networking. What is bird dogging? So bird dogging is where you go and you look for deals. So how is bird dogging different from wholesaling? The difference is with bird dogging is you're going and you're working with another wholesaler. So let's say you're brand new, you don't know anything about the market. All you would want to do is go drive around and find a dilapidated house. Get that address, and then you're going to go take that address to a wholesaler and say, hey, is this something that you would want? And then you go work that deal and you get a little bit of a fee. It is a really quick way to make some money. That way you can go scale in the wholesaling, or let's say you needed to make that $1,300 to become an agent. Maybe it's that referral fee. Like for instance, Nikki and I pay $1,000 to people who bring us good deals who aren't wholesalers. And so we call them bird dogs. And they are a really good part of the business because you can get $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 to get started in your wholesaling or become an agent from doing this way. And you don't have to have any money to do it.
Right. And it's a great way to learn the neighborhoods and to learn the people in there. And then you're finding out who's buying what, and you can kind of see the trends and what's coming. It's a really, really good idea to do that just so you are learning the market you're about to dive headfirst into.
And it's gonna make you network. So getting with your local REI and getting with all the local people, it's gonna make you network to find out what people are looking for so you can go find it. The last thing that I would tell you, so those are our top 3. The last thing I would tell you is make sure you have a goal. Make sure you know your long-term goal and your short-term goal, and making sure that you have those goals and you stay focused on them. Because without a direction of where you know you're trying to go, it's gonna be hard to get there. The other thing that I would tell you is take action. It doesn't matter what you start with, as long as you're taking massive action all the time. As long as you are taking massive action all the time, you're gonna be fine. But it's when you sit on your butt and don't do anything and expect people to hand you deals, or as an agent, you sit and wait for the phone calls. You can't do that. You have to take action. Make the phone calls, make the drive for dollars, network. You have to take a ton of action.
Sounds like you know what you're talking about.
Kind of. Hey guys, this was a great video to help you learn about the top 3 ways to get started and make money in real estate. If you liked it, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and share it with your friends.